Science World, Science World. Every day we will learn a new thing. Instead of writing on stones, papers were invented. The bicycle made carrying easy without strenuous efforts and fatigue. Car, bus, fan, swing, computer games. Rocket takes us to the stars. Submarines sailing underwater. Every day we will watch Science World, Science World. Every day we will learn a new thing. Science is like an ocean, so let's all go for a swim. Whoever makes an attempt will be able to achieve the goal. The lamp of knowledge lights our days and nights. The more you learn, the more you gain.
On air. Live on air.
So you will reap. Just as plants need water, the brain needs knowledge.
I want to tell you something. Yesterday, while I was coming back from Aswan in an air-conditioned train, you know I only ride air-conditioned trains.
Yeah, I understand, of course.
I thought about the price of the ticket multiplied by the number of passengers.
Yeah, I know that's your habit, not to do anything without first calculating it.
I really calculated it. How many cars by how many seats were occupied by passengers? I said, there may be 100 passengers in each car. Each paid at least £8, at least. Plus the second-class passengers? Oh, this is big money.
Yeah, of course. And this is just one train. But, if you look at the whole railroad system, can you imagine the result? How much money we'll make?
There are too many trains, but we have to deduct the subscribers and fare dodgers. We'll still have a fair profit. What do you think?
In what? I'm not following you.
In what? Are you listening to what I'm saying? This is big business.
What business are you talking about?
The train business. We'll run a train business.
The train? I think that's a difficult thing.
Wear your guts, man. It's not difficult. It only costs some cars, connected to more cars, and then you have what? Boom, boom, boom. You got a train.
I see. Now tell me where we're going to operate it at.
Anywhere in the east, in the west, wherever there are passengers will work. No big deal. Are you with me or what?
It seems like I'm going to be the one doing the leaving. There must be train tracks for it to travel on. How else will it go?
Where did you get that talk? What train tracks? We don't need train tracks or anything. We don't have to copy other people. That's not for us. We'll make a train that doesn't use train tracks. Now that's something new.
What about the fare dodgers, the people that don't pay?
So simple. We'll tell the ticket inspectors to make them pay twice if he catches them, which will be profitable for us. You get me? All profit for us.
Dear viewers, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I have many things to say to my friends about new inventions introduced on your favorite program, Chatterbox on Air. Today's episode is about...
The tea is for you, boss. I made it myself.
Boss? I'm sorry for this technical failure. Again, today's episode is about the train, which we will elaborate in great detail.
The tea is for Mr. Coley, and the juice is for you.
Juice, too? I'm sorry, folks, again for that strange interruption. Pay no attention to it. And more importantly, back again to our topic. Our episode today is about the train, the history of the train. It is said...
Toot, toot, the train goes toot, toot.
Come here, you come here. What do you think you are doing? Who do you think you are?
But does anyone even see you at all? It's better just to give me the juice, and you talk about trains all you like.
Dear friends, till the train arrives at the station, we will have to take a break and come back.
He's in a tight situation. Now excuse him with a break. Go away. We have to close the studio anyway.
It's well known that the train is one of the most important inventions.
In fact, the invention of trains was a great idea. I'm sure people thought it was impossible to invent them because of their huge body and their long tracks.
Subhanallah. You know, when you know about the history of the train, then you know how it got started and how it developed into what we know today.
In the past, they used to run the train on primitive stuff, like coal.
So look at us now. Since Allah granted us technology, first the trains used coal, then electricity, and then gas.
Now they can run for long distances in a short time. I'll tell you, the train was a small carriage that used to slide on wooden rails with wooden wheels, used in mines.
True, that was the first step. And when they found the easiness of transporting objects by trains, they replaced it by wooden rails and iron tracks.
Then they took it a step further by using steel tracks, and the carriage was pushed by men, to be pulled by horses instead.
You know, there is a very interesting story about the train. In its first days, they held a race between a train and the horse. And of course the horse won, because the primitive train used to stop and then go.
Let's check out the story.
Trains. Trains are considered one of the most important means of transport. Every day, all over the world, one can easily see thousands of trains traveling along the railroads. Some trains carry passengers, while others carry coal, grains, machinery, wood, and many other products which people depend on heavily. Railways use two steel tracks to direct trains in a definite direction. So, trains cannot be directed like planes, cars, and ships, which need to be driven. There are many different types of trains in the world. However, most trains use diesel locomotives or electrically powered ones along the railways, though there are still some old trade trains used for pushing and dragging in some parts of the world. Nearly each country has at least one railway system. Those railways extend for short distances. It is well known that the longest railway road in the world is in the former Union Soviet Socialist Republic, known as the Soviet Union. If the railways all over the world are put together, they will be 1,207,000 kilometers long, which equals 3 times and a quarter the distance between the Earth and the Moon. The first railway to run in England was in the 20s and 30s of the 19th century. They used to use steam engines for running carriages which transport cargo. They are used to carry cargo and passengers. There was a very strong competition after the invention of other means of transport. There are more than one type of train, like passenger trains, which are divided into luxury trains and express trains, which carry passengers around large cities and their outskirts or nearby villages or countries. And there are international trains and freight trains, which carry goods, since trains are considered as a cheap means of transporting goods for longer distances than any other means of land transport. Locomotives are mainly categorized into 3 types according to how it is powered. First, electric diesel locomotives, which uses diesel engines. Secondly, electric locomotives which work like the electric diesel locomotives, but they do not generate its electric supply and is supplied by fastened electric wires along its track or by a third electric track. Third, steam trains which burn coal or oil to produce steam. They supply power for trains. Railway stations use signals and other means to control trains. The main aim of this control is preventing accidents. Most railway signals are light signs by the tracks or above it. Each color has its meaning. For instance, the red means stop. Green means go ahead. Trains witnessed great improvements in its railway system after the great technological advancements of the 90s in the 20th century. Trains are now able to compete with other means of transport in its speed and luxury. I need to build a printing house in an important place. To print our tickets, the first tickets will be for what? Tickets for buses, tickets for planes, tickets for the zoo.
And tickets for everything.
What? What person? Who are you?
I'm Thule.
Thule what? Why'd you come to my lab? You want to steal something?
I came to take a look.
To look at what? Did you come in from the balcony?
They said every day you're inventing something new. So I'm taking a look.
Look, I've seen you here before,
I'm always like that. You know, you'll find me coming up on you unexpectedly when you're not aware.
So what do you want, Mr. Unexpected? Tell me what you want.
I told you I want to take a look.
Well, look! Enough! Go! You've taken a look, no problem, you can go now. When I invent a window, you can come back and look through, okay?
Well, what are you doing now?
I am looking for a printing house to make tickets for my new invention, okay?
Tickets for the new invention? You invented a theater?
I have invented the train. Doesn't a train need tickets, or what?
You invented a train?
Yes.
Which runs on steel tracks?
Yes. Did you think it runs on top of itself? Of course.
And in tunnels?
You're right.
So is that your invention?
Of course.
Then can you excuse me?
To where you're going?
I'm getting off at the next station.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, old Goldie. Tell me, what's new? Did you finish the procedures for the new project?
Yes, well, but look, Silver, there's a small problem, which I have no answer for.
Well, what is it?
I bought the copyrights for the invention from Dr. Invention.
Sweet.
I also went out and printed the tickets. Sweet?
Sweet. Enough, okay? Sweets makes me sick.
Well, the next thing is not so good.
Allah. And don't tell me you forgot to put my logo on the ticket.
How's that possible? You and I both know that half the ticket's occupied by a photo.
Okay, then where's the problem?
The problem is that I cannot find any available empty railroad.
I don't get it. What do you mean an empty railroad? Aren't all railroads busy?
The trains we bought from Japan are piled in the port, and I don't know how to enter.
You didn't buy Chinese trains?
No, we have to get the Japanese trains to ensure that the lines won't be cut. You get my meaning?
Passengers? Did you buy a train with passengers on it?
Of course. How else are we going to work without them? Now listen, the problem is that there's only one solution.
Provide it then.
Look, we have to take these carriages apart and make them into boats.
Boats?
Yeah, boats. Fortunately, they're still in the port. Convert them into boats and let the passengers stay on it, and we got it.
Science World, Science World. Every day we will learn a new thing. Science is like an ocean, so let's all go for a swim. Whoever makes an attempt will be able to achieve the goal. The lamp of knowledge lights our days and nights. The more you learn, the more you gain. As you sow, you will reap. Just as plants need water, the brain needs knowledge. Science World.